All right, I did a video yesterday about cutting off my blue jeans, and today is the day. I'm gonna see if I can position the phone, and I might just do it right here on my bed. I'm gonna start out small. We'll try them on and we'll see what we think. All right, so every video I watched talked about folding them in half and getting the inseam, pulling it all the way out like this so that they are equal, and laying them flat. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to lay them flat here. I'm not going to cut them both at the same time, but I want to keep them even so that they will be even after I cut off the edges. First thing we're going to do is move this blanket. All right, so I've got them laid out on the bed. I've got them as even as I can possibly get them. So we're going to make the first cut. I think I'm going to start. I know that they are way too long, so I'm going to start with just about 1 inch, and we'll see what goes with that. All right, the first cut is done. I'm going to make the second cut. We'll do a try on and we'll go from there. All right, both cuts are made. If it's the right length, which I don't think it is, then I'll come back and rough up these edges so that we can make it look a little better. So let's do a try on. All right, so with a shoe off and one shoe on, they're still a little long. So I've got you in my mirror so that we can see. I still want to take, so if I stand flat-footed, it's still way too long. I think it still needs probably 1 inch. So let me cut that off and we'll come back and do another try on. All right, I cut off another strip off of each leg. So I'm going to try them on again, and if they're right, then we'll take them off and rough up the edges. All right, y'all, I think I'm going to leave them here. Let me zoom in a little bit. I don't want them to be too short. They are still touching the ground. This is standing flat-footed. I'm going to put on both shoes because I will always have on shoes. I wanted to be able to wear them with sandals. So I think I'm good, y'all. Y'all have to let me know. I think I'm going to rough up the edges, so let's do that. And then I'll put them back on, and we'll go from there. Maybe I'll wear them like this. Maybe I'll wash them and see how they do. All right, what I was always shown about the edges is to stretch them, pull on them, and then take your scissors and rough up the edges, because we want a rough hem is what we want. So let me work on that and then we'll see what they look like. All right, so I think that's all I'm gonna do. That's one that's done, and this one is not done. I'm gonna work on this one, but I think that's all I'm gonna do until I wash them, and I think that it will fray them the rest of the way. And so let's do this one and then I'll put them back on. All right, so what do we think? I've got them done. I've got on shoes with them. I think the length is good for now. I definitely want to wait and see what they look like after they've been washed. Now I get to clean up all the little strings that are in my floor. But what do we think? Anybody have any suggestions for the bottom? If so, drop them in the comments for me. I was a little nervous about cutting them. I don't know why I was nervous, because I wasn't going to wear them the way they were. But I think it came out really good. I think I did good. I definitely wanted to stop. They could probably go a little shorter, but I wanted to stop before I took too much off. So, y'all let me know what you think. If you have any other tips, drop them in the comments for me.